The weather has been very quiet for the last few weeks, but this is about to change in dramatic fashion. Both severe weather and possibly crippling snowstorms are expected to occur during Thanksgiving week and will almost certainly cause an extreme headache for those needing to travel through those areas. To kick things off here, let's take a look at the severe weather risks. The SPC has issued a marginal risk for Sunday and a slight risk for Monday. This includes areas in Oklahoma and Texas on Sunday the 16th, and Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and Arkansas on Monday the 17th. Coming over the GFS here, we can see a large trough making its way into the United States from the west, and anywhere to the eastern portion of the tip of this trough is where we're expecting to see severe weather over the next couple of days. Remember, that's right here in Oklahoma and Texas on Sunday, and then going up a little further to Monday, that's right here in Texas again, Louisiana, Arkansas, and Mississippi. But I would not be surprised to see some sort of severe potential on Tuesday as we sort of see the system dance around here in the southeast portion of the United States. This would most likely encompass parts of Georgia and the Carolinas, as well as maybe Alabama and parts of Tennessee. Now, as far as intensity goes, these storms aren't going to be that strong. There's going to be a little bit of wind and hail here and there, and that's why the SPC is highlighting these areas. It does not look like we're going to have a prolific tornado maker by any means anytime soon, but we should definitely keep an eye on that in case that changes. Now, as you guys know, it's starting to get a little cooler here in the northern and central US. What this means is there is going to be a chance to see snow anytime we see a weather system make its way through the United States. What happens most of the time in the winter is we have severe weather in the southern regions, and this moisture gets pulled up into the north into what we call a precipitation shield. Anywhere in this precipitation shield will see snow if temperatures are below freezing, and possibly a good amount of that. Speaking of such, the weather is going to remain pretty quiet until around Thursday, and we're finally going to have a large snowstorm make its way into the United States. Taking a look at the GFS here, starting on composite reflectivity, this is our system right here, and we're expecting it to track somewhere through this part of the United States. Now, I'm going to go ahead and drag the slider out, and we can kind of see that precipitation shield that we were talking about take place right here in parts of the central US and the Corn Belt regions. Now, taking a look at our temperatures in that region, we can see that the temperatures are below freezing, which means that there will most likely be snow. Now, time for what you guys have all been waiting for, a snow totals map. Up here in the mountainous regions, we're expecting to see upwards of a foot in those higher elevations, and down here in the central United States, we could see up to 3 or 4 inches in a large swath of the Corn Belt region. Now, this is going to mostly take place over Thanksgiving weekend, so we need to be keeping an eye on the weather if we're traveling through these areas when we're going to see our family and friends. It'd be very sad if we have some sort of major crash on a highway, possibly a pile of cars, because a lot of times with these early winter systems, people just aren't prepared for winter. It's not a thought in their head. So make sure you're spreading the word about snow if you have people traveling through these regions. Now, after we see this system move out, it's sort of still up in the air of what's going to happen next. Some models are pointing at a more active weather pattern, while others are saying we're still sort of stuck in this slow, boring pattern where nothing happens for months at a time, causing storm chasers and weather enthusiasts alike to contemplate their existence on this planet and debate the future course of their life. Either way, pretty soon I do anticipate seeing an uptick in weather overall, and I mean, I can't really be wrong with that because it's been so quiet these last couple of weeks, but I can't miss the opportunity to make a prediction that there's literally no chance that I could get wrong. Now, before you go, I want to get your input on something. Earlier this week, as a couple of you saw, we were streaming Fortnite. Now, I know this is a weather channel and not a Fortnite channel, but this channel is actually just here to have fun. There is a few chances that we could stream more Fortnite tournaments this weekend. Let me know down in the comments if you guys are interested in that. Alright, well that pretty much does it for this video, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.